Now, your Chris 6 weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dale Nelson.
Well, take a look at these pictures from Port Lavaca. That's where the storm went inland last night along the coast, Port O'Connor, about 10 o'clock. And you can see the wind-driven rain there and pretty nasty conditions, but survivable as it was just a tropical storm. And 45-mile-an-hour sustained winds at landfall again about 10 o'clock last night. North and east of the center of circulation, they had heavy rain and lots of it. You can see it here up in Houston. You saw the pictures that Lee showed you earlier. They've had nearly a foot of rain in Houston today and into yesterday, and down around Brazosport they've had 4.4, Angleton 6.9, and you can see 5 to 6 inches of rain down to Wharton and all the way down to Ganado. And then stretching down 77, the rain diminishes because we were on the dry side of the storm. There was one report north of Sinton there, about 5 miles of 4.8 inches of rain. Had some pretty hefty rains through San Patricio County of 1 to 2 inches, but in Nueces County it was anywhere from about 1/10 to 1 inch, officially about 7/10 in the central part of town. North of Kingsville, they had a little bit. Kingsville didn't have any, and neither did our southern counties. So, again, a big drop off in the rain because of the positioning of the storm and the weakness of it. But, again, you can see how that was spread out with the rain to the north. Right now, it is dry across the region, with the exception of a few sprinkles way up to the north. Tropical depression Beta moving east-northeast at 5 miles an hour right now. And again, dry air coming in on the backside of this system. That's going to make for a comfortable night. In fact, several comfortable nights, as it's still going to be slow moving off to the north and east over the next 36 hours into Louisiana eventually. We do have the coastal flood advisory in effect. High tide tonight. The water will come up a bit, 11:05 p.m. But that should be it. Then by 10 o'clock in the morning, the water is down a lot recently. Here's a look at the tropics. Teddy out here is approaching southeastern Canada, and there were reports last night and yesterday of 100-foot seas out here in the North Atlantic from this storm, if you can believe that. So there's a lot going on. This system coming off of Cuba here is going to loop around, but does not show any significant signs of development, nor is it expected to over the next several days. In the meantime, we've got 83 lovely degrees with dry air. We'll be down to 74 at midnight, and on down into the low 70s by daybreak with a light northwest wind. There's the water vapor imagery. This is the key right here. Notice how dry this air is. Moisture is pulling away with Beta right there into southeast Texas, so more rain for them. But for us, the moisture tracker showing very dry air reflected down at the surface from that dry air on the water vapor. And that means we're going to see comfortable overnight lows. 70 tonight here, 69 in Hebbronville and George West and other locations. And highs tomorrow will rise up into the upper 80s here with 89 in Sinton, 90 in Refugio, and 91 in Alice. So it gets hot again, but the humidity will be down except right along the Gulf waters. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Pleasant over the next several nights as we drop down to 67 on Friday morning. Lots of sunshine and less humid. That'll make it heat up during the day from 89 tomorrow to 92 on Friday. There is a cold front in our forecast the middle of next week. Katia.
All right, Dale, thank you.